That being said, I'd like to open it up to questions to the Board of Finance. And we asking the Board of Education. So I have a whole bunch, as I do, but I don't know. Does anybody want to start?
A couple questions. You indicated that maybe insurance savings of 75%. Do you know what that number reflects? How much that would be?
I just repeat, the extra 2% has already been taken out of the budget. So 2.5%, which is risky because we have not officially been told by Anthem that it is 5%. Our insurance agent tells us she believes strongly that we can get it down to 5%. We might not know that. We might not know that till after this budget's passed. We typically don't know our final number till we get into the end of May, even sometimes the beginning of June, because we hold on that. If I can just say, in addition to that, this budget's risky in a couple other respects too, because normally this just isn't something that I'd like to see us do, is take this kind of risk. But the second thing that I feel is very risky is cutting out that bus in Tier 1. Because if we suddenly do our runs for the fall and it's way over the numbers, I can't go back to the Board of Education at this point and say, we're very deft here to be able to do these things. I can't go back and say, I need another bus because there is no money anywhere for them. And that's also very risky. So I think there's some things that we're doing here in terms of having no extra funds anywhere that are of concern. And also, we built in the budget an assumption that there would be a 10% reduction in excess cost grant. Some of the school districts are building in a reduction of 25%. So if we end up with a 25% reduction in excess cost, there's another problem we have. So this is an incredibly lean budget with absolutely no extras in it.
Just to clarify, you made the initial representation with respect to that director. Something that probably saw going to my phone because I wasn't sure that was the fact of the matter is the athletic director and the new athletic director versus the outsourcing that you're doing for each launch, basically.
It is close to it. We don't know exactly what that salary will be, but we're trying to get it as close to a wash as we can. The difference is that when we have a person aboard, we are going to have to pay benefits, and that's the issue that pushes it over.
But you also got that.
Yes. Every sporting event. Yeah. Hasn't arrived. And that's the deal. This will be much more dependable. A person will know the students. And I just can't speak strongly enough. If you're going to run an athletic program, you better be prepared for kids having accidents and have somebody there who knows how to react immediately to with the right treatment.
One of the things that you have to do is protection. That's for is that for the safety of children and the safety of
basically for equipment. Basically for equipment. We house all of our district servers at the middle school, and if we would have a direct hit there's concerns that would wipe out our communication system. There's also concerns with lightning suppression at Reed and the high school also, because fire panels go out. Every time we get hit by lightning, it fries our fire panels. So there are other buildings have those concerns too, but particularly because of our communication system being housed at the middle school. So the issue here for the Board of Education is if we are going to put a new roof on that middle school, according to the CIP, possibly it could be done at that time, rather than doing it now. There are some, yes, there's some surge protectors and things like that. Have we been hit by lightning? No. That's correct. They came forward.
Administration, education, can exercise that option.
That's correct.
So, that's because of this years from this you exercise.
Correct.
So, in short, that's not a teacher feedback. That's something that you then require to exercise
whether it's their give back or not, it hurts them financially.
Does that diminish?
I would believe that it would have no impact on the teachers doing what they do now, which a lot of what they do now is over and beyond what they're required to do. First of all, we teach 183 days. We teach 183 days. Am I doing anything? Okay. All right. It's a cell phone? All right. We teach 183 days. We have 189 days total professional development. What it does hurt, if this would be long-term, is the fact that we are unable to do professional development. We're only 2 days before school starts. And in this case, this year, they will, all the teachers and administrators will be engaged in learning to do Power School, which is a new student management program. So we'll have no ability to do any other type of professional development. We'll have only one other day, which will be election day, and that's it. So I would say to you, beyond this being a stopgap for just next year, that this would in fact impact education if it would go beyond this.
If I understood correctly, in the furlough, you're not going to have. Describe to me again what you're going to do. You're going to take 3 days out of the school year. Okay, and how are you going to make up for that?
We're taking 3 days out of the school year and 3 days out of professional development days. We're not able to make up for any of the professional development days, which we missed. But we also are, one of the reasons we had to have 183 days is we have a shorter than normal school day. So we are increasing the school day by 5 minutes. So that will give us cumulatively more teaching time.
So by giving the furloughs those 3 days, I'm specifically about school time. Mm-hmm. You're increasing the teaching time?
Yes, because the 3 days that we're choosing to eliminate are days that are typically half days. So what we're eliminating are 3 half days. So that's 1.5 days eliminating, but we are, in essence, restoring the time by adding 5 minutes to each day, times 180 days. Mm-hmm.